Hello, hello, hello to my party people out there in Radio Land. Welcome to this week's transmission. That was real breathy, wasn't it? This week's topic. Why you ain't allowed to stay down? So, falling is inevitable in life for everybody. Everybody falls, right? That is the nature of life. That is the nature of maneuvering through life on two legs as a bipedal being and as a spiritual being living in this world and manifesting things into physical form. So, why would anyone consciously choose to stay down as an adult given that you've already risen literally through the most difficult obstacle in your life? So what is this obstacle that everybody has already overcome? Well, I didn't say everybody. I guess 99%. Obviously, there's always some outliers, physical difficulties, but for the most part, most human adults, have learned how to walk. That's that difficulty, right? See, we underestimate just how hard and terrifying it is to stand up and balance upright, right? And not only stand and balance, but to move forward while doing so, right? To leave the ground, right? The safety of the ground, the safety of the solid ground forever, not knowing if and when you'll fall and hurt yourself, because there's always a possibility, right? Remember, we learned that as a kid. Jack and Jill went up the hill, right? They were trying to get some water. Jack fell, then she fell. I'm sure that was nothing less than painful, right? Come tumbling down. So that's the childhood nursery rhyme that warned you, like, okay, you learn how to walk, but you can still fall, and you probably will, right? Just be prepared for pain. Half of y'all are still scared of heights to this day. Like, a lot of adults are terrified of heights. They ain't rocking with stilts, right? Stilts are fun. They don't do airplanes. They don't climb mountains. They don't do none of that. Some people don't even wear like heels or platform shoes, right? If they scared of getting vertigo. But I mean, this is a reality that we live in, right? We have a ton of adults who are terrified of heights. Yet, that point was not to make fun of these people. Yet, these same people are able to maneuver through life walking on two legs, right? They ain't crawling around through life. They standing up on two legs and balancing, which is extremely difficult, and they're walking. They're using their own feet, most of them unaided by other devices like canes or things like that. Nope, they're doing it all by themselves. You did it, right? Everybody has overcome that obstacle, right? Everybody walks, right? This difficult task is second nature now to everybody, right? We all overcame it. We all walk without even thinking twice about it, right? And in the back of our minds, we know that there's a strong possibility that we could possibly fall, right? And we probably will fall. Some of us do. Again, depending on the circumstances. But still, this does not stop you from standing up. How easily would it be, or would it have been for, let's say, your ancestors to stay down, right? Let's think about their situation, their circumstances, everything that was against them, right? If you want to talk about somebody who deserved to sit down, who deserved to have a seat, that's it right there. It's your ancestors, despite everything that they have come through, right? When they could have, should have even, just thrown in the towel, given up. Like, why stand if I know that I'm going to be knocked back down? Or if my legs are going to be chopped down from under me, right? Sometimes in very literal sense. But they still got up and they still walked. They still stood. You ain't allowed to stay down because standing has become too routine, right? And now that's kind of like a hint back at last week's transmission, right? About when things become routine, about greatness becoming routine. When you do something enough, it is who you are, right? You forming habits either way. So you want to make sure you're forming good habits because they are what keep you intact when other things are falling apart, right? The habit. So standing is now a habit. Walking is a habit. Getting up every day. How come when you in bed, right, you laying down, why don't you just crawl out of bed and then just crawl around the rest of the day? When you drop something or when you fall, why don't you just stay down there? Why don't you just be like, forget it? I'm just probably going to fall again anyway one day, right? What's the point of even standing up? See how ridiculous that sounds, right? You would just be like, that's a joke. That's ridiculous. You cannot let that stop you from standing up. But what if we applied this to every aspect of our lives? Then it ain't so intuitive now, is it? It ain't so obvious. The people who came before you, whose survival facilitated your existence, right? They are the reason why you exist right now. Did not stay down. That means neither can you. There are other people waiting eagerly to build from your legacy, right? The legacy that you gonna build and to stand on your shoulders. If only you are to stand up to your full height. That's it. That's all I got to say. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Love, live, light, laughter. Bye.